Hey guys, this is Virgo. Welcome to Virgo News. And today we are talking about Disney World. And this topic about Disney World is about the Peter Pan girl. Okay? If you have or may not have seen, but it's about this girl who has a crazed obsession with Peter Pan. And she comes to Disney World like literally every day because I guess like her family is hella rich and they got bread and everything, that she could go literally every day of the week to see this specific actor. But she's not focusing on the actor, she is focusing on the character, which is like her version of, well, not her version, but basically fulfilling her fantasies, okay? And the actor that is playing the role of Peter Pan is literally uncomfortable and sick and tired of seeing her. If you may or may not know, I'm going to show this picture up what an adult Disney person is. It's called an adult Disney something. I'm going to show this picture of the definition of it. And I'm also going to show a few videos of what an adult Disney person is, mixed with the news about Peter Pan. So, hold on tight and... yeah, hold on tight, because this is about to get cringy and it's going to get weird. It's going to get uncomfortable, along with more. So yeah, roll the clips.
She got so upset, she went on live on Instagram. She was getting my schedule from her.
I see Wendy's not here, so can you give me a kiss?
She got so mad at me. My performer adrenaline was preventing me from feeling what was happening. All the princesses were also like, no, don't clock out, wait for a manager.
We had a shared stalker banned from the park. There was more than one.
Why is the internet suddenly obsessed with this Peter Pan girl? Her name is Christina, and she's reportedly been obsessed with Peter Pan at Disneyland for 10 years. She regularly posts about her Disney trips, and in 2025, she even shared photos with Peter Pan from every year since 2015. She once wrote that Peter Pan was her lost boy and her favorite Disney character, but recently, one video changed everything. Christina gave Peter Pan a handmade crochet bird as a gift, and the interaction immediately went viral. But why? Because viewers thought Peter Pan looked extremely uncomfortable and seemed like he was trying to get away. And then something even stranger happened. Peter Pan actually walked her around the park, seemingly looking for another character who might want the gift. That video exploded, getting over 29 million views. And suddenly, people started digging through Christina's old videos. But the biggest question is, was this really just an awkward Disney interaction? Or was something more going on? Part 2 explains why this sparked a much bigger conversation. Follow me for part 2 because this story gets even stranger.
I see Wendy's not here, so can you give me a kiss?
She got so mad at me. My performer adrenaline was preventing me from feeling what was happening. All the princesses were also like, no, don't clock out, wait for a manager. Sick, very sick. 85% of the room was bold.
Crying, screaming, throwing up.
I felt like I didn't have energy. But you do have to lose some weight. I ate nothing but chicken broth.
We had a shared stalker banned from the park. There was more than one.
So this is how she became my stalker. Hey, be careful of her. She got so upset, she went on live on Instagram. She was getting my schedule from someone.
Don't get any idea. No. 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 You can have Eric.
I don't want Eric.
No, I don't want you either. No.
Oh.
So why is this coming up? His body language. That is the reason that this has come up. It is a 5-minute video, which is a very long interaction with a Disney cast member, character, especially a face character. And it isn't just a one-on-one interaction. It starts with a one-on-one interaction, and his body language is very loud. When they first interact, he makes a very big move and steps back away from her. He keeps keeps distance between the two of them. She tries to come up to him. At one point, he is up against a wall, and he is gripping the wall with his hand. And that goes on for a while. And she hands him a crocheted toy. And again, he puts distance between the two of them. And then after that, they're walking. He's kind of power walking, and she's power walking behind him. There's also a third party filming these interactions. At some point, he meets up with two other face actors, the Mad Hatter and Alice, and
y'all apparently weren't around for the Peter Pan Tumblr era, and it shows. This is y'all's first rodeo, huh? And you know what? I don't know that girl or her mental state, so I won't speak on that. It's incredibly easy to not conjecture when I don't have all the information. The reason y'all are so astounded, perplexed, befuddled, and bewildered is because you are not used to this behavior. Baby, this is an average Tuesday to performers, okay? I would get 3 of those per set. And let's clear something up. The Apple AirTag in the gift, AI slop. The pretend news account saying, she's been banned for 2 weeks, AI slop. Media literacy is at an all-time low, and if you believed any of that, you're a moron. Hi, I'm KG, and I performed at Disney World for almost a decade, and all I can do is speak on my personal experiences. Yes, we would get repeat APs all the time that everyone knew backstage. One that sticks out in my mind more than most is a man, and I don't know, maybe a decade ago, he was banned from the parks for inappropriate behavior. I just remember my first interaction, I was so taken aback because it was after he was allowed back in the parks, and he was only permitted to be in the room when a manager was present to make sure that nothing untoward happened. We kept the interactions brief and a little awkward and uncomfy because we knew that we would have to give him 5 more storylines when we saw him again in 10 minutes. But there were other frequent flyers, like some I've mentioned in previous videos, that were such a joy to see, and they were not content farming the entire time. No phones were out. Incredible. But as a performer, I did have full autonomy to control my space, and if I ever felt more than annoyed or irritated and genuinely felt that I was in danger, I could absolutely report that to management and remove myself from the situation while staying in character. Most times. Grotto's a bit tricky. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far, you know? If you click on the subscription link in my bio, I'm going to be talking about the exceptions, where things happen so fast and I was in so much shock I didn't even realize what was happening until it was too late.
If you're an adult and you want to meet a character, just remember to be respectful and kind to the performer. And don't be a Tony.
Yo, Peter Pan has actually responded. And it all started when this girl Tony posted this 6-minute video of her following around Peter Pan throughout the entire Disneyland park. And now one of the Peter Pans has responded saying it's well known that Tony has been going to the Disneyland parks for the past 10 years, roughly once a week. Everybody's aware that she's been posting for the past few years. And this is where it gets even more worse. So the Peter Pan guy that posted the video literally tagged Tony in the caption. So this Peter Pan says that each Disney park has about 3 Peter Pans hired at all times. And it's not very uncommon for Peter Pan, of all people, to have the most amount of stalkers. And he said from his other stalkers, he would get very uncomfortable questions and implied that it is much more worser for the Disney princesses. And even more insaner, he ends up calling out Disney, saying that there needs to be more rules in place for these people that show up to the park all the time and make the character performers feel extremely uncomfortable. And then even more wilder after saying all of this, he ends his video by saying, "Don't be a Tony." I wish I could see what's going on in the Peter Pan group chat right now. Does Disney need to change the rules?
So this girl utterly, constantly harass and give gifts to the actor that plays Peter Pan. And this dude is sick and tired of her, obviously, as you can see in the videos. He is so sick and tired of him. Her. Oh, damn. Whoa. Look at all this making me lose brain cells right now. But anyways, the actor is sick and tired of seeing her constantly every day giving gifts and finding him in certain areas of Disney World. Okay? And he just doesn't like it. He knows. And the thing is, when he interacts with children, she gets jealous. Like, that's like his actual girlfriend or something like that. Come on, man. Like, what the fuck? And they showed a video, basically, of a kid that has autism versus her. And the thing is, apparently she's using so-called autism as her excuse. Because she says Peter Pan is her, and I quote, comfort character. This is the shit that I hate so much. That people use the autism card when they can't have their way or they get caught doing something. They slam that autism card like no tomorrow just to get them out of trouble. I have friends that have autism and they do not act like that. There's a difference between actual real autism versus somebody faking autism. And you all may have autism, or you may all have autism to relate, and some of y'all might have relatives that have autism or know somebody that have autism, and you all know what a person that have autism acts like, the behavior, the mindset, along with so much more. So she wants to use that as an excuse to get near Peter Pan, to the point that the actor quit his job. He quit. He really did quit. I think he quit or he got fired. One of them. Long story short, he actually made a video speaking out towards this girl specifically about how she was behaving, how she was stalking him, and how she was, doing so much. And he wasn't appreciating that. It's just like the incident that happened with the actor that played the role of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. The woman wanted to take a picture with the actor, that plays Gaston, because she's like, oh, Gaston is my favorite villain, and, I have some fantasies, if you know what I mean. And she touched him the wrong way, and dude literally immediately, I mean immediately, pushed her away. He's like, that's inappropriate. That's not what we're here for. That is not my job to do none of that stuff. That is disgusting, to the point that he had to tell security to get rid of this girl because she was touching him in a certain inappropriate area, if you know what I mean. And he just didn't feel comfortable, I mean, as an actor, you're working in Disney World, you're gonna witness a lot of craziness. You're gonna witness a lot of uncomfortable familiarity. Yes, that word. But yeah, like it's weird. Disney folks are weird. I like Disney, but if I go to Disney World, I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't constantly harass all these characters. And I'm a Marvel junkie as well too. You think I'm going to harass Natasha or Steve or so on and so forth? That is weird. No, it is unacceptable. It is unacceptable for some of these adults to do this type of shit. Disney World is meant to have fun with your family. Listen, there's nothing wrong with going to Disney World by yourself or you're with a friend. Basically, if you were like with a friend or you're by yourself, okay, but you're not doing nothing weird. That's the difference. And they're trying to come up with a law now for Disney World that if you come by yourself or not without a kid, you can't get in. You can't get in Disney World. You can't. If you do not have a child with you, you cannot. And they're also trying to stop people from proposing and getting married at Disney World, because getting married and proposing at Disney World was a huge, huge, huge thing back in the day. And they're trying to cut down and get rid of all of that. They want just everybody to be family. Why I cannot speak English today. Family oriented. And to have the kids and the rest of the family have fun in Disneyland or Disney World. Either one. And it's just these Disney adults are just making it weird and just doing some weird fuck shit. And this is why a lot of people quit and don't want to work at Disney World. Because of this situation. This dude confessed about what it was going on. Do you not know that this chick has his schedule? Yeah, this chick has his schedule. So on certain times, she knows his breaks. She knows when he gets back. or start his shift or end his shift. It's fucking weird. His name is Daniel. I think it's Dylan or Daniel. But either way, it's fucking stupid and weird. Just like how she felt some type of way when the actor that plays Wendy, you know, for Peter Pan, she was like touching him or just asking for a kiss, which is like something that's part of the movie, you know, they play along. That's the part of acting. And she felt some type of way about it. Like, oh, like it's like she wanted to get up on stage and beat her ass and be like, oh, that's my man. That's not your man. This is my man. Like, dude, we shouldn't be doing this, man. We shouldn't be doing this. Like, bro, we are grown men and women. We're out here getting jobs, starting families, you know, like, we shouldn't be doing this shit, bro. Like, be for real. Like, childhood crushes of fictional characters, I understand. We were children then. We were children. We were teenagers. Okay? That's a phase. So, you know, sometimes we joke around about it. Or, you know, hear me out of all that stuff. But we're not going to literally take it up a notch that we have to know the person's schedule, stalk them constantly, fight whoever that's trying to talk to them. I mean, this chick got so pressed and upset that a girl in a wheelchair was talking to him. Yeah, people with disabilities approached him, and she didn't like that. Yeah, and then she wants to play the victim card of like, oh, you know, I didn't mean for him to get fired. I just, this and that and this and that and this and that. I'm sorry. Like, I was just so in love with him. And he was like, I don't love you, bitch. I don't love you. My job was just to have fun at Disney World and just have fun with the kids, interact, and do so much more. And every time he turns around, she's there. She would run up to him. She would do all of this. And he would just look at her with a straight face and be like, yeah, I know it's you. I know it's you. I know. People are just, people are weird, okay? And people say, oh yeah, Disney adults isn't weird. They're just, again, trying to fulfill their fantasy of being a child again and everything. That is either way, that is not okay. It is not okay of the type of behavior that she is doing, and it's unacceptable. And she should really apologize. And matter of fact, they should ban her ass. Ban her from every Disney World. Like, even the cruise. Ban her off of that too. Come on, man. Like, seriously, be for real. We are grown men and women. We're actually doing this. Like, be for real, bro. Be fucking for real. This is like worse than like Comic-Con when they hear or see their favorite voice actor of their favorite character and they want to like constantly like, come on, be for real, bro. Be for real. Like, absolutely be for real. Like, we can't be doing this in the big 2026, bro. We can't be doing this. Like, be for real. We can't be doing this. We can't be doing this. We're doing this over a fictional character. We should know the difference between fiction and non-fiction. We learned this in school. You should know the difference between fiction and non-fiction. We all should know the difference. Instead of sitting here harassing and having people file restraining orders because you're obsessed. It's just like that one dude that was obsessed with Judy Hopps. He was so obsessed with Judy Hopps that he got banned from Character AI. He got banned from Disney World itself. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? Dude went to court because Disney sued him for his weird obsession of Zootopia, mainly aiming at Judy Hopps. We're not going to talk about that? We're literally not going to talk about that. It's some bullshit, bro. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Stay safe.